Welcome to another episode of the Bloomers Podcast. My name is Amr. The Bloomers Podcast is a podcast where we talk about mental health and self-help topics. And today we're out here in the park in Calgary. Dope weather and there's a thunderstorm right over there, but we're good. I'm with the man, the myth, the legend. I'll let him introduce himself, but he needs no introduction.
Man, I appreciate that. I guess I'm gonna say my real name last time because I said Keeb last time.
Yeah.
But my name is Shekib. Most of the people know me as Keeb. Keeb Films is a lot of my
Not Keeb.
Not Keeb. Yeah, a lot of different alter egos that I go by, but the name is Shekib. Again, a third year civil engineering student, and it's so funny. I remember the last episode I said the same thing, and 2 years later I'm still a third year civil engineering student.
I thought you were in second then.
I was in second going into third year, but I said I was a third year civil engineering
and then
student.
internship.
Yeah, internship. Because I took one early. Yeah.
You're technically fourth.
Bro, I don't know what I am. I need to graduate. That's what it is. But yeah, I'm going into my third year of civil engineering, technically fourth, but hiccups and early internships, you know how it works.
Good stuff.
I am a storyteller. I do videography. That's like my life right now. It's consumed by a camera. So that's pretty much my life. But, you know, just figuring it out. I do a lot of everything, which is a blissful thing. You know, thanks, alhamdulillah. Thanks to the Lord that I'm blessed to be able to do so much things, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to come here and share a little glimpse of that, which is really nice. And I appreciate Almer as always for letting me come back for the second time.
Nah, that's all you, bro. It's all you.
I know
it's all you.
I know the first time got a little, you know what I'm saying, but we got to do it right the second time. So we got to do it the second time.
But yeah, man, I love like you're way more confident now. You're way more like yourself.
Yeah.
I think that I've noticed that, and like, yeah, last time was great, but even better now, man. So how's life? School's done.
Yeah, school's for me. Like I haven't been in school since it's been a year since I've been in school. I went on internship in September, right?
Yeah.
When everyone came back. So I was on internship from September all the way till April, and then I decided to end my term early, and I went into this whole like freelance like entrepreneurial lifestyle, social media stuff. Like I do like what I'm trying to pursue because I feel like that's like where a lot of my passions fall into. But yeah, I haven't been in school in a while, so it's cool. Like it's like, dude, I gotta wake up on my own timing and I gotta do the stuff that I love to do, and it's great. Some days are like rot days and then some days are productive days, but they're both like good days, so I like it. Yeah, you do. I think it's a good balance. The whole like alpha male standpoint of like, oh, get up 5 a.m. 5K. I love it. I do it because the thing is, I like to laugh about it, but I genuinely do it too. Which is like I wake up, I run, I stuff. Like especially when I was training for the marathon, like it was pretty much like get up, run, go do your thing. Yeah, facts. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you're like so much more comfortable and like around the camera, and like, dude, you're doing a lot. Like, we texted about this like 2 days ago, and we like planned this in like since yesterday.
Yeah.
It was just completely random. Like, so that automatically like told me like you're much more comfortable. And
Yeah. No, it's
you
beautiful,
were
bro.
already, but even more now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, dude. So, what to describe to the people? Because you've been pumping out content like crazy.
Yeah, bro. Holy.
Instagram.
It's crazy.
Every day, open up the app.
It's a new thing for me.
Stuff,
Fudge, yeah, you're right, man. I don't like. It's cool. Like I've learned. I don't know. I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life where I was very self-conscious about me being out there a lot. I wanted to be really forgotten in a sense. And then one point in my life, I wanted people not to know of me. I really wanted people to just like the people who really really knew me just know of me. But then I genuinely reflected upon myself. I was like, dude, like at the end of the day, if I'm like comfortable with who I am as a person, I shouldn't be afraid of putting myself out there. And obviously like putting yourself out there, there's obviously going to be the negative outcomes of it, like people talking or like, oh, did you hear this person did this or this person did that, and it's like it comes with it, but it's just a beauty of like self-expression. As I say, I believe that everything is a form of self-expression. I feel like life itself should be expressed to the fullest because you only have one time at it.
Yeah, man.
Right? Like if I had multiple chances at something, I would have doubted it. But knowing that I only have one life is a blessing to say that what am I doing out of it to be the most out of it, to be like, okay, like if I'm all said and done and I'm getting old, retirement home, am I gonna look back and say like, oh, I wish I tried this? It's like, no, I'm gonna sit back and say I'm glad I tried this. You know?
Yeah. And dude, even like okay, I'm this is something I'm wondering. What has like putting out content done for like your your like confidence and like your, I don't know, like, because one thing that I know is like when we put our lives out there and talk about our lives and like put out content, people like can watch it and stuff. Now it's easier to do like other things that we were like shyer about. Like how does that work for you?
For me, I don't know. I always grew up as a confident kid. I always grew up very confident in a sense. Like the one thing I wasn't really confident about when I was younger is my looks. I was very self-conscious. Yo, when you're younger, yeah. When I was really younger, I was really self-conscious of my looks because I used to have like, dude, bro, back in the day, grade 6, bro, I was cheeks, bro. Like you'd be self-conscious, like, oh, the girl that I have a crush on doesn't like me back, right? Like that's the only thing I was really unconfident about was my looks, but everything else I was very confident about. I was very verbal. I was very self-expressive. I was very like, putting myself out there in a sense. Even if it wasn't social media, it was maybe in my day-to-day life. I put myself out there. But I feel like for social media, it was always like, just another platform for me to do it on. I was like, I love to try different things. Like I like to try things that I don't like and become good at them, or maybe I try things I initially thought I would never like and then I like them, and because I've tried them, and it's cool to like bring it out to the people and say like, hey, this is something that I've tried to do, and this is something that I've honestly felt like very accomplished doing.
Yeah, and I think whether you know it or not, you've inspired people to do the same. Like someone will tell you that you've inspired them, or they won't. Mm-hmm. But like, dude, people don't like it's something that's lacking, especially, and we talked about this last time in our community, bro. Mm. Like creative, especially amongst men, the creative like things, like passions are lacking.
Yeah.
So like the fact that one thing that I like about like seeing people like us is like it's Muslim brown men who are like doing things, putting themselves like out there in like, like ways that we can be judged.
Yeah, 100%.
We avoid that.
Like we're putting ourselves on a platform that makes us vulnerable in a sense, because
exactly.
It's like social media is a place where a lot of people can judge, but nobody will know who's judging. The only person that will feel any type of judgment is the person who puts himself out there.
Yeah.
Right? So for people like you and me, it's like we put ourselves out there. Obviously, like you and me, we have our own faults in our own sense, but what we try to put out there is, I at least try to put out anything that's positive in a sense. I don't ever try to bash anyone or try to bash anyone. Obviously, as human beings, we fall short. We feel emotions, and sometimes we slip up and we say things that we don't mean. But there's times we try our best to put only good into the world, and that's what it's all about, man. Just being a good person and being able to see if you can inspire other people, which is nice. Like I felt like I've inspired a lot of people. Like with the whole running stuff, it was actually like a good thing, because like a lot of my friends were hitting me up saying, hey, like I seen your friend's content, like dude, I went on a run because he went on a run as well, and he's posting about it. It's like, it's cool to see, right? Like it's like, dude, I'm just like a nobody. Like it's like, why is people looking at me?
But when your stuff gets into like the system, like the social media system, now it's influencing. Dude, let's talk about the marathon, bro.
Dude,
how was that?
Yeah,
because that's tough, bro.
Dude, it was cool. So I did the half marathon, the service half marathon, the Calgary one, which was really fun. It was a great experience. Wasn't what I wanted out of it. I didn't really get the result I want out of it, but honestly, the inner journey that came out of it was amazing. Like I had a goal of going into the half marathon, hitting a sub 2, like a sub 2 hour marathon, like half marathon.
Oh, running it in
under 2 hours, like 21.1 kilometers under 2 hours. That was my goal.
So that was the result you didn't get.
I didn't get. I got 2:14. 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Come on, that's close enough.
Dude, it's a good, but for me, it's like I knew it wasn't good enough because of the fact that kilometer 18, I hit a crazy wall, like a mental burden, because it was like, for me, it's like I wanted to push myself through it because I was like, I was on pace, I was on track to hitting my goal, but then kilometer 18 hit, and then my left leg gave out, and then I was limping for the last 2, and then the last 1 kilometer, both of my legs gave out, and it's like, dude, you try to mentally like push through it, but you physically cannot. But I took a lot of lessons out of it. I was known as that unconditioned kid when it came to in my youth years and playing soccer. I was literally known as being unconditioned. I used to eat unhealthy, and I was the one that was always last place, right, when it came to conditioning. So for me to, even in basketball, I was not the most conditioned basketball player as well. Like I wasn't good, but for me to run, bro, I'm being serious, man.
Doesn't even sound like
I was like I was like that. I had the skinny fat in a sense. Like I was really like a skinny fat. I didn't have that endurance that I thought. But dude, like running 21 kilometers and like not stopping is like a good like accomplishment, bro. Like, and it's like obviously next one coming July 25th, like Kananaskis, I'm running it back, doing another half.
Really?
Yeah, bro. 25th July, running it back. This is time we're hitting the goal. 2 hours, sub 2 hours. And
so yeah, what are you gonna do to get there? Just practice
like
running. Like, what do you do actually?
So for running, to get better at running, it's simple. Just run. It's just run. And the thing is, it's like you gotta obviously like. There's a lot of stuff when it comes to like pushing your bodies through certain zone training, which is really good. So like maybe I would like a lot of times I do interval running, which is like certain kilometers that you run at a certain pace, and then a certain kilometer that you slow it down and you rest and you take a little bit of a break, and then certain you go back and you go back to those intervals where it's like you're going 2 kilometers at a really high pace and you're keeping your like BPM at that level. So it's like, okay, when you come back the next day and you come back a week from now and 2 weeks from now, you're doing that same pace and your BPM is getting lower because your body's getting used to running at that pace, right?
Okay.
So
I didn't know that.
that's that's a lot of training as well. Running a lot of long distance runs as well. Like I've noticed that was my biggest fault, I think, when training for the half. My longest run that I ran in the half marathon was probably like 12 kilometers, and
wow.
yeah, that was the longest run I had. The full marathon was my longest run, but the longest run I had before that was probably like 12 kilometers.
So do people normally go beyond the half? Like they
Dude, there was people running 42. There's people running 42 kilometers. Like
sorry, like when they train,
yeah.
Do they do a training run of like 20 plus if they're doing the half?
Dude, there's some people that I know that will do a 25 kilometer run because of the fact that they're training for the half, just so they can build up their endurance.
Man,
genuinely, bro. There's
crazy.
guys that I know like that, because I think the full goal is a full marathon. That's everyone's full goal. Like it's a marathon, and then after a marathon, it's an Ironman, and after like it's High Rocks. It's like a goal. It's like everything is a goal. Like it's like building tower. Like you keep on going. So it's just building it off slowly as it goes. And for me, that's my goal. Sub 2 half marathon, and then I want to go to Toronto in October with my friend Rico. Rico invited me out in Toronto for the full marathon in October. So 42 kilometers in October. So 42.2. Wow. So that's the goal. October.
4 months. Wait, it's in, what day is it on?
Beats me. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't signed up for it.
We got 4 months.
Yeah, it's doable. It's doable.
A lot of time.
It's doable.
A third of a year.
Yeah, it's doable, man. I think if you put in the hours and you train, it's very doable. But I think my biggest mistake on this one was just not putting in as much reps as I thought it was. I really underestimated 21.1. But when you get out there, bro, it's a lot.
You feel it, yeah.
You really feel it.
So what's the number one biggest thing you learned from it?
Bro, it's gonna sound so cliche, but it's just that it's when you're running, it's really just you. Like at first, it's like, oh, the group of people, everyone's together. Ooh, we're running together. But after you get to like the later kilometers and everyone's at a different pace and everyone's doing like going faster and some people are going slower, you're by yourself for majority of the run, and there's not really one with you. It's like really you versus yourself. And the biggest thing there is like how honest you are with yourself. How honest were you with yourself in that moment? So you really reflect. Dude, I think a lot of the stuff that I learned about running happened in the marathon than actually before running.
Really?
Because, bro, that feeling of loneliness when you're just by yourself and you're running and you're reaching a goal and it's only you and nobody else is motivating you, it just really teaches you that you really are alone in this life, and it's only really your own intuition and your own drive and passion that will really get you to finish line. And that means in any avenue of life. That means if it means a career, if that means school, if that means like a relationship, bro, it's just you. It's what you put into it is what you'll get out of it. So honestly, like as we speak, bro, look at that guy. He's running as we speak, right? Like he's putting some hours in, bro. That's what it is. It's whatever you put in, you get out. And I think that's the best thing that I learned. It's that when you're out there, it's just you, and it will always be you. So how honest are you with yourself to put in what you want out of it?
Discipline.
Very much so. Discipline was a big thing, and I think I lack it a lot. I think I do. I think I lack discipline a lot as a human being, and that's something that I'm trying to figure out slowly how to get back on it. Maybe it's just, and it's not even discipline. Maybe when it comes to like physically, it's like spiritual discipline at the same time. Am I spiritually disciplined to pray all 5 of my prayers? Am I spiritually disciplined to raise my Quran more than my phone? Am I spiritually disciplined to be able to be good to my parents? Am I mentally disciplined to not brain rot on my phone for 8 hours and then instead pick up a book, right? It's just a lot of things. It's like discipline does not, I feel like discipline has this whole like characteristic of it of just being like around fitness and health and stuff, but discipline needs a lot of stuff, bro.
That's
like,
very true,
right?
Yeah, and most of it is like who you are when you're alone.
Dude,
like,
man,
that goes into what you're saying with like being like just you when you run,
bro.
Like discipline is mostly about like, it's not about other people, it's just about like when you're by yourself, like what kind of behavior you have.
There was an amazing saying that I said to one of my friends not too long ago.
Yeah.
It was if you took everyone away, would you still do it? Like if everyone was taken away, would you still do it? Like if there's no camera on you, if there's nobody watching, if nobody was around you, would you still do it? And that speaks a lot of it. It's like, dude, would a lot of people run a marathon if they couldn't post it on their Instagram? Would a lot of people run a half marathon if they couldn't post it on Strava? Right? Like I gotta ask myself that question, dude. Like I was posting it right after I ran it. Like who did I do the marathon for? Who did I do this half marathon? Is it for myself, or did I do it for the publicity of others? And to be honest with you, I genuinely think the publicity thing, because now it's like it's a mental reset for me. It's like, why am I doing a lot of stuff for the appeal of others and not for the appeal of myself? Right?
Well, I think it's a blend of both, right? Like it wasn't one or the other, 100%, right?
Yeah.
Like what do you think?
I think honestly, for me personally, like I do believe there was personal reasoning of why I did it. I did it to prove myself that I could do it. I did it to prove to myself that just because I quit basketball, or like I quit playing college basketball or trying to play college basketball, it didn't mean that I was out of shape. It didn't mean that I couldn't stay in shape. Because bro, when I was looking back on a lot of the photos of myself, like my progress photos of my physical health, bro, I was like in really good shape. And then I look at myself before I started training for the marathon. I was like, wow, like, dude, I'm fat. I'm like skinny fat. Like it's like, yo, my stomach's poking. This is that. And then I'm like, dude, really? I gotta get on. I gotta prove to myself that I can do it. And like shout out to all the people around me who's been pushing me to be able to do that. My coach, actually, shout out Coach Rofi, shout out to you, bro. Shout out Coach Rofi for really putting in hours with me. Shout out Audrey for coming into the gym with me every single day to put in reps. Bro, shout out myself for going on that track every single day to go and get those runs in.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah.
But that's what it is. I do believe, as like coming back to the point, I do believe it's a mix of both. But I do believe as the life that we live, social media is always going to have an influence in every accomplishment that we made. Like every accomplishment that we succeed in our life is always going to be on there. Right? Yeah. If it means running a marathon, graduating school, getting
LinkedIn post,
getting a new job, right? Like, dude, I know so many people that are so happy about in their internship, not because of the internship, because of their LinkedIn post that's gonna happen after, right? So dropping it, the dopamine hits. It's a thing. I'm glad you're like honest about it. You're admitting that it's like not, oh, I just did it for myself. Like, no, bro. Even we're doing this for like people, for other people. We're also doing it for ourselves. So, dude, I the thing is with me, it's like, I love a good conversation. Like I chop it up with you all the time when it comes to good conversation. Even at the meals that last. Like that one time where we were sitting. Remember on those chairs? Yes. I think you were sitting on the table. Yes. Or I was on the table. Yes. And the other two dudes, I won't name, but that was a great conversation. And we were trying to pray too. It was so funny. Like we were trying to pray. What was it? Asr as well. I forgot. Maghrib probably, because it was January. Yeah. We were trying to pray at that time too. So it was like. It was beautiful because, like, bro, it just sparked out of nowhere. And I was like, dude, you have a platform that you broadcast all your stuff on. It's like, why not broadcast it, right? So yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, this sounds stupid as hell, but tell me about your growth. Where you've been the last 2 years since last episode to now, this year, last couple months. 100%. Dude, like, when I look back at myself 2 years ago, I was, like, I thought I had it all figured out, which is so funny. Like, I feel like we always think that we have it figured out, and then years later we look back and it's like, oh, we were so dumb for thinking like that. And then years later we're gonna do the same thing from now. Like maybe we do another episode from now. Like
2 years from today, bro. From now, right? Yeah.
And then we think like, oh, I look so stupid. And it's like, for me, I look back at myself and I look then, I was like, dude, I was in a shitty work environment. I was in a shitty situation in life. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was very self-inflicted. I was bouncing around a lot of stuff in my life. Mentally, I wasn't feeling too good. But I was trying to mask it all with this whole idea of that if I push myself to say that I'm okay, then I'm gonna be okay. And in reality, I wasn't in the best mental space. I don't think much has changed in that sense, where it's like I've gotten into a better mental state, but I think I've understood my mental state a lot better, which is really nice. I've understood the.
Oh, the train's coming.
Oh, shout out the train, bro.
Well, let's keep going. The train can be in the background. Screw it.
But yeah, I think the best thing is 2 years ago, I was very lost. I was trying to figure it out. I was saying that if I continue pushing myself out there, that I'm gonna be okay, that everything else was gonna figure out and line into place. But for me personally, I think that what really helped was after that little segment, I really pulled myself away from there. The trains are really loud, so I don't know.
Yeah, let's pause.
I don't know if it's picking up.
All right, now that the train has passed, we'll continue talking.
I guess that's one of the factors when filming outside is the noise from other stuff that you never could contribute to. Going back into it, just 2 years ago when we did this, I tried to frame myself into a person who knew what was happening and how to navigate around it. And to be honest with you, I think it was all in a sense. I think the way that they use it now is like performative in a manner. I guess I was very performative in a sense that I try to vocalize that, oh, I have everything figured out, or I know how to figure it out, where and now I'm in a very similar situation where I feel kind of lost, and it's like be vulnerable and say I don't know how to figure it out. But that's the beauty of it. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to figure out, and it's a progress that I'm currently going through of figuring out my life and being able to like remove all the bad habits in my life and being able to unlearn to relearn how to be a good human being, because I believe I am a good human being with my morality and my intentions. But I guess sometimes the actions are the only ones that are transparent to others, right? Like, we always look at it like nobody will able to like learn your mind or read your intentions, but people will be able to learn your actions or read your actions.
Everything
so they'll base who you are from your actions. So if you are a good person but your actions are shitty because of how you were raised and all the trauma that you went through and the way that you live your life is because of that, then obviously you're going to be known as a shitty person because of how you were raised. And it sucks, bro. A lot of us go through a lot of traumatic stuff in our upbringing. It's like we pick up bad habits because of it, because of how we were raised. It's like some people use it as like a fear factor, and some people just were raised in such a in a hostile manner where it was like they picked up these bad habits because it was all that was given to them, or it was their only way to feel free in a sense. So for me, it's just understanding that and just being able to navigate through what's right and what's wrong, and being able to just build good foundations with people and finding good people and being like sticking with them, you know. So that's like, is that your main like plan to handle it, like to get out of feeling lost, is like being around good people and like trying to break those bad habits or whatever? I think being around good people is one thing, but I think the root cause of it should start with yourself. I think it should start with myself. I really think it's good for me to be alone majority of the time. And
really,
yeah, I think so, man. I think what happens is like, as we talked about before, and I was telling you about the running thing and what I learned from running, it's like it really is just you. When nobody is around, right? How do you treat yourself?
Yeah.
Right? How do you treat yourself, right? It's like, oh, if you really want the outcome that you want, you put in the work. Same thing with running. If you really want to make that goal, you push yourself. Whatever you put in is what you'll come out with.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, what can I do in the efforts in myself to build myself into the pedestal that I want to be able to show to people, right? So for me, if I'm always distracting myself with the noise of other people, even if they are good people, it's still other people. It's not me. And I feel like I'm just blending into a crowd of good people. Like I'm a rotten apple in a basket full of good ones, right? And it's like, yes, I'm in a group, I'm abundantly good, but by myself nobody's gonna really pick me because I'm a bad apple. And I don't want to say like I'm some shitty person in a sense, but like I do believe that there's a lot of stuff that people will perceive me as shitty. And sorry for swearing, but like
no, dude, say whatever.
But I do think like this is something that I'm trying to figure out, and I don't want. I think I'm a great person. I think I'm a good person. I think there's faults in my life that I want to fix and I want to be better at, and it's a journey, and I know I'll get there. I don't know when I'll get there, but it's a day-to-day thing, and I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm trying to be disciplined in the sense of my spirituality and in my prayers, because I feel like I've lacked on that a lot. I feel like I've abandoned God in a matter of worshiping Him. And I know you talk about that a lot in your podcast, in your other podcast, which is beautiful. By the way, go check that out, which is beautiful, man. So,
I'll link it in the description.
Quick promo.
Thanks so much for watching.
I
remember you watched the whole thing. You texted me about it.
Dude, love the whole series. I watched it all. I watched it in all of Ramadan. It was amazing. And,
thank you so much.
And it's something that I'm truly implementing in my life. That whole social discipline matter of being able to not speak too much. In a sense, when I feel like when you speak too much, you start rambling and you start saying stuff that you shouldn't say because you go on a tangent. And the spiritual discipline of being able to stick discipline to what you believe in and who you believe in and the Lord above that we all believe in, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which form or characteristic it comes under, but just believing in a higher power that you feel obedient towards. And then obviously like having that actual personal discipline and the stuff that you want to change in life. So
speaking of that, what was February 19th to March 19th? Tell me about that period of your life.
Wow, that's a good timeline. Wow.
What events were occurring in that time period?
Man, as we spoke about, I was listening to your podcast listening to your podcast this time, man. But Ramadan was that perfect time, man. A lot of stuff happened to me in Ramadan. I went through a lot of obviously I went through a lot of family issues that I went through a lot with my own family. I went through a lot of friendship problems with my closest friends. And for me, there was two ways I could have taken it, right? There was one way I could have taken it and been like, why is everything against me? Why is this happening to me? Why is it me always? Why is it always me that's going through like trials and tribulations?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, that's how I looked at it at first, because I felt like I was always targeted, and it sucked, man. Like I want to feel good for once. Why can't I feel good? Like why can I not be the happy person for once? And to be honest with you, as time went by, I just looked at it in a sense that like, dude, like problems are never gonna go away. Problems will always happen in our life. It's just how we perceive them. And dude, losing a lot of like connections with my own family, it was tough. Like it's tough to lose that type of stuff, because you love them so dearly at one point. It's like so funny when you didn't know how to walk, they would carry you. When you didn't know how to eat, they would feed you. When you didn't have any friends, you had brothers around you or sisters around you. And it's like that relationship that you have with them is not there as it was before. But it's like you look at it as a blessing in the sense that maybe this is a chance for you to be able to rebuild that relationship with them. And that's something that I've done, which is amazing with them, being able to build that relationship with my brothers, my sisters, my father, my mother. And then obviously like friendship was the hardest one. I really love my friends, friends that I currently have in my life and friends that I don't currently have in my life. I still love them to the most. And people who don't look at me fondly, I still wish them nothing but the best. I think they're amazing people and they're destined for the greatest of things. And maybe our paths were never meant to fully go along to the finish line, but that doesn't mean I won't see them there, right? So nice running joke, yeah. No pun intended. No pun intended. Yeah. But I think that's the beauty of it. Like I genuinely wish everyone so well, and maybe just the journey that I'm on isn't the same journey as them, and maybe we'll cross paths one day. But for me, it was a big month. I don't remember a single night I didn't cry in Ramadan.
Wow, bro.
I don't remember a single night I didn't cry in Ramadan.
And that's beautiful, bro. And like, you know, there's a saying of the Prophet that one of the people who'll be shaded and will be like given heaven is the one who like cries for Allah alone. Yeah, so it's like, I think it's the seventh one. It was
amazing. It was an amazing thing because of the fact that when I reflected upon it, because my original perspective of all the troubles that was happening in my life was why me. But then I looked back on it, I was like, okay, if God's taking away everyone in my life, who is left? God. Yeah. So who am I now to rely on anyone other than God? Let's be honest. Like, in this life that we live, there's no eternal power that's higher than Him. So why am I relying on stuff other than Him for happiness or for contentment? So for me, I looked at it in a sense, this is a perfect opportunity to me to find contentment within God. And alhamdulillah, in that month it was a struggle, but I felt like I did for a bit. Like for a moment in my life, I felt like I did find contentment, and it came through the closeness of God. It came through the closeness of good companionship. It came with the closeness of other people that brought me closer to God. And there's a lot of names that I can name right now who've brought me closer to God, but you know, like obviously for their privacy reasons, I'm not gonna bring them up, but they know who they are. Like, shout out ISC, like amazing masjid. I went there for majority of my time in Tarawih. Like, bro, like there was multiple times that tears fell on that blue carpet. There's multiple times that I spent embracing my brothers there. There's a bunch of times that I've embraced my brothers in multiple aspects, right? So it's a beauty in life. I went through a lot of hardship personally. I think in Ramadan it was my greatest depression that I've fallen into, but it was my greatest.
This one.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I went into a great depression in Ramadan, which was, but the thing was, the beauty of that was that I found God through it, and it was perfect. And now it's like, since Ramadan left, it's like you're going through that post Ramadan like withdrawal, where it's like you're not like surrounded by that boost of spirituality.
Yes.
So you're solely trying to figure it out on your own. And it's again, it circles back to what I said originally, where it's like it's only you. So whatever you put into it is the result you'll get. So for me, I'm just really trying to figure out how much I really want to put into God so he can, you know, give it back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was a tangent, bro.
Yeah, that was beautiful though, bro.
That was a little tangent, bro.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. I can't reply to that, bro.
No, man, it just.
Yeah, you actually can't explain. Like you mentioned the like the extra boost that you have in Ramadan.
Yeah.
You can't explain that. Like there's a feeling of like, okay, if I'm gonna say this, if I'm gonna do this action, like this wrong thing, like it feels 100 times worse than like right now if you were to do it. But like that's an example. Like, dude, there's just some different presence there. And dude, I thank you so much for talking about all that and like, being so open. And dude, I think that not everyone can talk like this, man. Like, people are afraid.
It's life, bro. I feel like there's certain stuff that shouldn't be shared, and there's certain stuff that should be shared. And I believe that, especially in the month that we are in June, in men's mental health, it's like it's something that we should, you know, it's something that we should advocate. Like, dude, like, the strongest of people go through depression. The strongest of people go through a lot of sadness, and I'm not stronger than anyone to say that I wasn't somebody that went through a great depression, right? And it's not somebody that to say that, and I'm not saying that in the sense for people to be like, oh, like, I'm not trying to do it for like a sob story. I don't get anything out of this, right?
Yeah.
Right. So for me, it's just being able to share that, dude. Like, even we're at a time where everyone feels so uplifted and enlightened by this action of God, there's people that are like genuinely thinking about taking their own life, and that's the reality of stuff, right? Because there's people who genuinely like don't know what to do if they wake up tomorrow and how they want to go on with life. But there's advocacies in the people that we surround ourselves with. It's like and the beauty of it is how we carry ourselves. Like, let's say I never mentioned this, would you ever have seen me as that type of person?
Yeah, exactly,
right?
Yeah. And that's the thing, bro, is like the most secure people, like in terms of like being not insecure, like in that way, are people who are like open and like who they don't put on a front, especially in amongst, again, our community, our fellow brown men.
Yeah.
That front is always there. And the fact that you even talk about like the fact that you cried in Ramadan.
Yeah.
There's dudes who just clown you for stuff like that.
Yeah,
and, like,
bro.
They start laughing, but like, dude, it's serious. It's something that they'll experience, but they'll never talk about, just to maintain that like image. So I love that, and I just love how you freaking.
I appreciate you.
I love how you just talk about it, bro, because we need to do that.
100%, bro. Who are we if we don't talk about it, right? Like, we're our own advocates in life, and I believe that we're here for each other, and we're here to be able to grow with each other. And I don't want to see anyone I've ever shared a hug with not to be in this world without any reasoning that isn't their own. Like, I don't want people to take their own lives because of something that could have been easily discussed or worked through.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
That's what it is, man. So.
Let's change topics for a second.
Yeah.
I just loved this from last time as well, man. Do you still love?
Yeah. Bro, you don't know how bad you know how bad I got clowned for that, bro.
Dude,
oh my god.
There you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. As soon as if you're a dude and you mention something about, like, if you tell your guy friends like, oh, I really like this girl, and then like you show like some photos or something, they'll like clown you, or like
Dude.
anytime it's love or like emotions or stuff,
Bro, it's just
you'll
the
get
way. I don't
clowned.
know what it is. I don't know how it's like the phrase itself, but like, dude, I got clowned for that.
I mess with it,
It
bro.
was so funny, bro. Because the thing is, like, dude, I would come into work, and this is like my old workplace, and people would be like, "Yo, do you still love love?" Like, "Yo, keep on." And like, I would go on FaceTimes, and I would go like in the group FaceTimes, like people would be like, "Keep, you love love," and I'm like, bro.
I know you didn't like your old workplace, and people were weird there.
Yeah, and then people were like obviously so mean and this that, but it is what it is. But like, it's life. We grow, we move,
Develop
like,
from it.
shout out.
Yeah.
Hope everyone is well and swell and all that. But do I love still? Am I sad to say yes? I don't think I would ever phrase it like that ever again. But I would just say I think there's beauty in sharing companionship with the friends that we cherish ourselves. I think I'm gonna really cater the form love in friendships now instead of like relationships,
And
because
like family.
I think that's what I'm gonna really. I love the friendships that I carry myself around, and I believe that people that we surround ourselves with is our eternal. It's an eternal bliss in a sense that we cherish the memories that we hold within each other, and we cherish the companionship that we have and the brotherhood that we have between each other. It's an amazing thing. I have amazing people that I can consider friends, which is nice, and beautiful people that I've shared memories with that I don't speak to anymore, and it's a beautiful thing, because it's like, yes, I maybe will never talk to you again, or maybe you don't want to talk to me ever again, but it's so gladly that I can look back and I can look at these memories and say there was a moment in time that we were amazing people and we had amazing connections, and it's something that I will look back upon with nothing but utmost like gratefulness that I was able to share certain portions of my life with these certain people. And it's a new mature way I'm trying to look at things now, where it's like before I would just get sad. I'm like, dang, I really miss this person, or I really miss what we had. But now I'm looking at it more like, again, as I said, just because we're not on the same journey doesn't mean I won't see you at the finish line. So I'm trying to be very grateful of the time that we spent with each other, like, and the people that I've spent with, and maybe we'll never speak again, but it's just a gratefulness that I'll have, that there's so many people that I'll never talk to again, but have taught me so much in life, and that genuinely care about me, right?
So do you think, since last episode 2 years ago, have you let go of a lot of the friendships since then?
I wouldn't say let go. I wouldn't put that word. I wouldn't use the word let go. I would just say life does its course, right? Life does its course as anything happens. Like you lose people and you gain people. It's just like it's not really like somebody lets go or somebody pushes away. It just like life takes its course.
Like
right?
you go on two different paths.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just
yeah.
a natural way of life, and that's fine, bro. People go into different avenues. People go into like different ventures and stuff like that. And I wouldn't put the word let go. No, I would just say that life takes its course, right?
Yeah.
But I would say that I'm very grateful for the friendships that I still do have in my life, and I think I'm gonna be eternally grateful for all those relationships I'm gonna have in my life. And I think the word love is something that's still very prominent in my life. I think I'm trying to first find inner love before anything. I think I'm trying to find personal love and find the love within myself first, and being able to love the person that I am, or the person I'm trying to build myself to be, before I'm able to love anyone else to that level. I feel like my biggest flaw is I love somebody else too much, and I forget all the stuff that's happening in my life that I need to fix. And my actions cause badness on them, where it's like, oh, because I didn't work on myself, because I didn't fix those bad habits, now they're going to feel the bad habits that I have, even though I have nothing but love for the person. But just because of who I am as a person and how I was raised, and my natural reflex into certain situations causes me to do certain things that are not something I'm proud of. It's just who I am, and that's something I'm unlearning to relearn, right? And it's not fair to those people that I choose to love. So I'm being very secluded with my love. But I try to preach love in everyone. In people that if I've had animosity with you in the past, I have nothing but love for you, and I'll always have nothing but love for you, and I'll never try my best to go behind and say something else. But I genuinely want to say that, because maybe in the past I would say, oh, I have nothing but love for everyone, but internally I'd feel a certain type of way. But I'm genuinely in a time and place in my life right now where it's like, if you hate me, I have nothing but love for you, and I hope you're well, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope one day that we could like share coffee one day and be able to like maybe dap each other up across like while we walk past each other.
There's always a chance to reconnect, bro.
So
that's sometimes situations bring people together again.
Yeah.
No, bro. Thanks for admitting all that, bro. Like that you're flawed.
Yeah, I think everyone's flawed. I think everyone's flawed. It's just the ones that are very secure about themselves are okay.
All right, final answer.
Yeah.
Love or no?
No.
Really?
I just hate how I said that phrase, but I'll let's just say I'm grateful for the emotions that I feel when I'm with people that I love. I'm grateful for that. So that's what I'm I love that feeling.
Yeah. And what I just want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
Like one thing about this channel is like the fact that we just like when I have something up. So let's say your last episode.
Yeah.
That's there and that's embarrassing, right?
Yeah.
My previous videos I have different opinions. I'm embarrassed, but the good thing is that it stays.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing for us.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
You grew. You're different.
Yeah.
But like, it's. I know what it's like to like hear something that you said before. I can't watch my old reels, bro. It's
Stop,
really
man. No, they're good, man. Yeah. They're good. I listen.
They're good to you. They're cringe.
Dude, I watched the whole series back in Ramadan, like all your Bloomers podcasts with like all your guests and stuff like that.
No, I remember, bro. Yeah, I see. If I was in the car with you, I'd freaking kill myself. But, yeah,
that's like me asking you to watch all my old reels. Like I'll look back and be like, ugh. But
exactly,
like,
bro. Yeah,
it's a journey.
But yeah, we also wanted to talk about like pressures from social environment. So let's touch on that.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it's a sick thing to do. I feel like as human beings, the whole idea of social pressures is always gonna be there.
Yeah.
I feel like people understand the fact that just because you're good at something doesn't mean you have to do it, and that's something that I'm learning right now, where it's like a lot of the stuff that I like to do and I'm really good at is not something that I want to do because like I don't think they're eternally good for me, and I think that's the one thing that I'm trying to really look at nowadays, where it's like I really want stuff that are good for me, and it might be selfish, but I think, as I said, the one thing that I learned about like running is you only have yourself in this life, and you're always gonna have yourself. It's like a good analogy where it's like I remember I was looking at this one book, and I was reading this one page about this monk was describing one thing. It's like there's never a time where a baby will share a cradle with somebody else, and there's never a time a deceased man will share a grave with somebody else. It was so crazy. I was like, yo, a monk said this. I was like, yo, I was reading this. I was like, yeah, that's right, because from cradle to grave, you're by yourself in a sense. You're brought into this world by yourself in that one cradle, and you're put into that grave by yourself. So if you only have yourself, it's like you're only gonna do stuff that are beneficial to yourself, and that might be selfish, but in a sense. But like, dude, my biggest thing right now is being able to take care of my mental health and being able to take care of what I want in life, and I have nothing but good intentions for others, but if there's something that's intruding with myself, it's something that I'm learned to vocalize instead of like being okay with it. Because there's certain times where like where I'll literally just say okay to something for the fact of making somebody else happy, and I'll do that a lot of times, and I'll overburden myself with over promising people, and I'll under deliver. And it's like, dude, it's not that I didn't want to do it for you, it's like I wanted to do it for you, but it's like I just didn't have enough time, and I overpromised you in a sense because of the pressures that came with it, because so many people look at you with such hope, like, oh, could you do this for me, could you do this for me? It's like, yes, I would love to do this for you, because I love you as a person, and I want to see you grow. But sometimes I'm overburdening myself in a sense, and I feel bad. So for me, I'm just trying to figure that out. I'm not trying to overburden myself too much. I'm not trying to burn myself out too much by doing so many work.
Yeah, like committing to less things.
Yeah, and committing to stuff that I want to do instead of just doing stuff for the sake of other people's approval, or like other people's like sense of like affirmations, like, yo, I appreciate you for doing this for me. Right? Yeah. So I'm trying to learn how to navigate around that.
And speaking on that, you if you want to talk about it, you can. The thing you mentioned, the new thing you want to start.
Oh yeah.
The
series. It's so funny. Like I thought about this literally today, and as again, I'm going through this whole mental health journey of like figuring out who I am and trying to like be sane, because I've been told multiple times that I'm crazy, and you think I'm joking, but I'm not. I've been told multiple times that I'm like crazy, like, and there's certain stuff that makes me crazy, and it's like, dude, I want to get better at it. So for me, I want to. It's pretty much journaling until I'm sane. That's what this series is. That's what I wanted to do. So it's pretty much.
Is that the title?
I think so. I think that's what
good.
I want. I think
that.
journaling until I'm sane, or like journaling until I feel okay, or something like that in a sense. But like,
yeah,
I want to do journal entries in a sense because I think it helps a lot. This is something that really helps because, like, I don't want to go through therapy and I don't want to do all the other stuff. So maybe journaling
costs a lot of money too.
Yeah, and I'm not covered by insurance because I'm not a student anymore. I go back in September, right? So I'm not technically a student until September. So
yeah,
I'm just like, yeah, I'll just journal and I
self therapy.
Yeah, self therapy, bro. So
you got
there's
this,
there's this guy who does it on TikTok right now. He does I forgot his name, but shout out that guy. He does TikTok videos of pretty much doing journal entries every single day to help him get over certain like calamities in his life. And for me, I'm probably just gonna do journal entries until I feel okay with myself and I feel like I've addressed a lot of the problems that I'm facing in my life and being able to be okay with them. There's a guy actually, he's in Edmonton. Shout out Shemi. Shemi does poetry. It's very similar to what I used to do, like poetry.
Right.
But he does poetry entries about a lot of stuff that he talks about in life and his stuff in his life. So he's an amazing guy. I look up to him a lot. He's actually a good friend of mine too. So shout out Shemi. He's a runner as well. He does the same thing that we do, the whole content creation stuff, putting himself out there, being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And he talks about his poetry. He does poetry entries every day, and he posts them on Instagram. And I want to do that a lot with my journal entries, in a sense of speaking my mind. And maybe somebody else will listen to that and be like, you know, that helps.
Yeah, he just inspired you, and now you're inspiring someone else.
Dude, that guy
is the chain.
That guy inspired me crazy. I've seen his stuff, and I'm like, bro, this is insane. I really want to go back to his first video and see what made him start the series, and from there just building off that. But for me, my reasoning behind it is like I don't want to go to therapy, and I don't want to do all the other stuff. Maybe start off at journaling, and my way of staying disciplined towards journaling would be like what's it called, posting it, in a sense. Like I'm posting it, it makes me disciplined because it's like I'm making a series and people expect another thing to come. So it's like a discipline on my end to be able to be more mentally responsible with myself. So
yeah,
I guess that's something. And maybe with this series it will come more social pressures, in a sense that maybe people will look at me and say that I'm being very soft, or I'm being very like, you know, like that's something that comes into my mind. But it's like, again, social pressure, social expectations, social negative connotations. It's like being able to navigate between the goods and bads, and just doing stuff for the fact of you wanting to do them, right? So,
yeah, and by you doing that, like without worrying about appearing soft or whatever,
yeah,
you're not compromising on being not being yourself.
Yeah.
And you're gonna attract people who are like you, bro.
Yeah.
Like just how we like met each other.
Yeah,
it was through the fact that we're doing similar things.
Yeah, 100%.
So like, and you will attract friends, like people, like a wife, inshallah, one day. Like you know, like that. That's how it works, bro. So definitely like. I'm tuning in.
Yeah.
I would say don't over edit, because then you're gonna have to edit, and like that's gonna burn you out.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, like the one we saw.
Keep it raw. Keep it authentic. I feel like what happens is when you have the whole editing process behind it, you just like, I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, and then you delay it.
And stuff like that. So I don't want to do that. I want to be able to keep it raw and authentic and keep it as real as possible. And I think inshallah it's something that I want to do. I really want to be, overall I just want to be okay with myself, and I feel like this is a good stepping stone to be okay with myself.
Yeah.
And maybe a year from now we'll look back and it'll be like, oh, how'd the series go? It's like, oh, I did like 5 episodes and I never did it again.
Yeah, but you tried.
Or maybe I did 100 episodes. We'll never know, but we'll never know until I try it out, and maybe I stick to it, maybe I don't. So we'll see how that goes.
Hell
but
yeah, man.
But alhamdulillah, man. Alhamdulillah for everything in life that I have, and the gratefulness that I have with the opportunities that I'm able to pursue. Like I'm grateful that I'm able to be healthy and happy enough to be able to explore different avenues and being able to come home to a supporting family. So it's always a great feeling, man.
MashaAllah, bro. Yeah. No, that's so good. All right. Any final words? Any closing remarks?
Final words.
Not of your life.
I remember what I said last year, and I look back at it, and it was so cringy. And it was like, what did I say? It was like,
last episode.
Yeah, like last episode, I said something along the lines of like, make a name for yourself so people remember your first name, and leave a legacy.
Oh yeah.
And leave
I
a
remember
legacy
that.
so people remember your last name. And to be honest with you, don't listen to me. Do not listen to anything I said. I think the last thing I'm going to say in my thing is, whatever makes you happy, pursue it. Be okay with yourself, and if you need help mentally, don't be afraid to reach out. Reach out to the people that you love, and just overall, whatever avenue life takes you, be able to take it with open arms, and be able to be okay with it. Maybe it's not where you want to be in life, but it is where you are in life currently. So just be content with wherever you're at. Maybe that place will lead you to wherever you want to be.
Yeah.
So just be grateful and be able to take the strides in life in full passion, and then inshallah it'll lead you to places that you want to be in life.
Yeah,
So.
man, and dude, I love that. And just look at my channel. Look at both of our things. You'll see imperfect people just doing stuff.
That's all it is, bro.
We're just like, we're trying to show people that like there's no linear path.
I guess the best way to put it is two imperfect people trying to impersonate perfection.
Yeah. We'll never get there, but like
we'll never get there, but
we're
we're
aspiring.
Well, what did Kobe say? I will chase perfection to the point where it'll become so consistent that I'm so close. Like I'll chase perfection knowing that it'll never come, but I'll land in gratefulness or greatness. So, yeah.
What the hell is it? Reach for the stars so you fall on land on the cloud.
Like something like that.
Yeah.
Shoot for the stars, land in the.
It's in a Kanye song.
It's just pretty much. It's pretty much aim for perfection, and then you'll land in greatness. You'll land in greatness. So.
All right,
pretty much it.
Dude. Thank you so much
Always.
for coming on, bro.
Pleasure.
Like, oh my God, this is fun.
We'll probably run it back in another in 2 years. Yeah.
Look, a black squirrel.
Man, this is what happens when you do stuff in public, bro. It's nice, bro. Shout out the park, bro. Get some sunlight, get some air, which is nice.
This was dope. I've done only one outdoor video on my deck before, so it's the first outdoor video, second guest video of the whole year. So yeah, Shekib, amazing guy. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the description. I'll leave all the stuff there. Okay, bye. See ya.
Take care, guys.